Okay, so here we are in my laptop. Now, before I get started, I just want to touch base on a couple of things. The way that the flyer is set up is they're investing their marketing dollars to get a sale. And then a lot of restaurants and a lot of businesses in general, that's how they do it. They invest their marketing dollars to make a sale. But right here, we have a database that we could be building. It's important that instead of going this route over here, that you're investing your marketing dollars to build a database, because then from your database, you can always then go back to them and get a sale from there versus going back and investing your marketing dollars to get to make a sale. So, for example, we have that flyer that I showed you. They're just going straight over here. But if they were doing something like the system that I'm going to walk you through, and they were collecting data, they were building a database. They could still then get the same marketing dollars over, spending it to go here, and then these people here are going to go and redeem the offer. And I'm going to show you a couple of things in addition that the flyer itself or any type of radio or television is not going to be able to do if if you're going this way versus building your database and making sales off of your database. So let's go ahead and take a look at the system overview. The way that it's going to be set up is the demo that I'm going to show you. It's a Facebook ad, and then from there, when somebody clicks on the ad because they want to get the offer, it's going to send them into Messenger, and then Messenger is going to collect data, and then that data is going to be their name, their email address, possibly their phone number, a birthday, and some other information that could be useful for a database, so you know how to then reach out to them in the future. Once we have that information, then they're going to get the offer sent to inside of Messenger. And there's going to be some people that are going to get the offer, and then on their own, they're going to go to the restaurant and redeem that offer. Now, with this system, if they haven't been to the restaurant in a certain amount of days, they're going to get a reminder. It's basically saying, hey, don't forget you have this free thing at our restaurant. Come over to the restaurant and use it. Now, let's just say that I don't go to the restaurant and redeem the offer. Then I'm going to get a second reminder saying, hey, don't forget you have this free baked spaghetti. In this case, your offer expires tomorrow. And then, incentivizing them, creating that urgency to go into the restaurant and actually redeem the offer. With the flyer that I showed you, there's no reminder. I'm not going to get one reminder. I'm definitely not going to get a second reminder. So that is one of the downfalls with using television, radio, flyers, door hangers. There is no way to send a reminder to people that haven't came into the restaurant to use that offer that you're giving them. But by having the system set up like this, you're going to be able to do that. So here is the demo. And again, here's the Facebook ad. And what we would do is show it to people in a 3 5 mile radius around your restaurant. There are some people that will travel farther to come into a restaurant, but that's going to depend on the restaurant, and there's other factors that go along with that. But you really just want to focus around your neighborhood, right? The people that are in your neighborhood, and then just making raving fans out of them when they come into your restaurant. So here's the ad, and it says get a free baked spaghetti. Just click the send message button. We will send you a buy one baked spaghetti with 2 drinks and get a free baked spaghetti offer through Messenger. You will be enrolled in our VIP club and be the first to know about upcoming promotions. So here's just an example of what it could look like. You got your send message button. And when they click on that, it's going to send them into Messenger. And just like I talked about in the previous slide, it's going to collect some information, get some data from them so that we can then build a database so we can reach out to them in the future. So let's go ahead and look at a live demo of that. And it's going to go pretty quick. However, I do have a link right here that you can screenshot and then go ahead and visit that if you want to try it and look at it for yourself. So when they click on that, they come here. It's going to ask them for their birthday. it gives them the ability to pop up a calendar where then they can scroll back and forth, however, wherever they need to go to find their month and date of their birthday, not necessarily the year. So once they select that, it takes them right back into Messenger. It asks for their email address, and then it's going to ask for their phone number. And if they already have this information in Facebook, then Facebook will automatically pop it into Messenger for them automatically, where all they have to do is just click on it. So once we get that information, gives them a thank you, shows them the offer, reminds them again of what the offer is, lets them know that they can opt out of text messaging, because sometimes people, they don't want to receive text messages, which is fine. That's something that needs to, they have to have the ability to be able to opt out of that. So as you look here, as it's scrolling, again, you can try to read that, or you can go and test out the demo. And then here you're seeing that they have the options to redeem the offer. They can share the offer with friends, or they can join a loyalty rewards program. So if they do have a loyalty rewards program at your restaurant, you can send them there, and so that they can sign up. Now, the redeem button, sometimes people just click buttons. So when they click the redeem button, it gives them basically a little warning, letting them know that they need to redeem it while in the restaurant. And then it lets them know that they got to make sure that they do that. If they click it again, the offer is going to be void. So here's the redeem at location button. So they'll click it once they're at the restaurant, and it asks them for the total amount of their check. And then here's where your server or your cashier will let them know how much to type into the system. And then it'll say basically, first off, thank you so much for joining us. And then it's going to ask them a few questions so that we can get to know them, so that we have information to be able to send them offers that matter to them in the future. So in this case, have you visited us before? They have the option to select yes or no. And then when you visit us, are you usually with family or friends? Again, they have the option to select one. Do you have kids under 18 years old? Select one below. Again, yes or no. And then the last question, when you visit us, do you usually come for lunch or dinner or both? And then again, they have the option to select it right there. And then they get the thank you for your answers. Stay tuned for your next VIP offer. Now, in addition to this, they could also send them to, if you have a survey system in place at your restaurant, or you need Yelp reviews, or you need Google reviews, or you want Facebook reviews, then this system can, then also we can add that in there, where then it shoots them over so that they can put a review on whatever site it is that you need them to do a review for you. Now, with that, we also put on there, if they had a great experience, great, and then we send them right to the site. And if they, had, less than a 5-star rating, so if they said that they had a 4-star rating, 3-star, 2-star, 1-star, then it gives them the opportunity for them to tell you what the problem was inside of Messenger. That way you have the ability to reach out to them and fix the issue before they have a chance to even jump on Yelp, Google, or Facebook, or wherever else that they would do a survey. So that's a huge benefit to restaurants, because when people are looking for new places, and they're looking at reviews, this is one way to help increase the amount of reviews, and at the same time increase the positive reviews for your restaurant. So again, if you want to try this out on your phone and check it out, you can just screenshot it, go to this link right here. It'll open up Messenger. You'll get a button that says get started. You just click that get started button, and then it'll take you through this process right here that you just saw on this video. And let's see here. Everything that the system then is doing, Messenger then is communicating with the Google Sheet. And it's sending the information to a dashboard. So here's just a demo dashboard. Just have some random numbers in there. But let's just say that in this case, it was $997 investment. And from that, they were able to generate $2,604. So as you can see right here, we got the BOGO for the baked spaghetti. And let's just say that your restaurant, that if you can bring a new customer into your restaurant, that they're going to be coming into your restaurant at least 6 more times in the year. if you have great operations, you have great food, you have great service, chances are that they're going to visit your restaurant more than 6 times in a year. But we're going to be conservative and say that six visits. So just from these people that spent $2,600, you're going to get an additional almost $15,000 for the year in revenue from the people that came in and redeemed their offer. So that's almost a 3x return on investment. And again, this is just a demo, but this is what it would look like. And then we also have the database itself. So the messenger system is sending all the information to a spreadsheet, and then we could collect their Facebook ID, the first name, last name, email, and again phone number if they give that number give that number, and then also the opt-in source. So what brought them into the system? In this case, was a BOGO. Buy a spaghetti, a baked spaghetti, and get one free, right? And then the date as to when they came into the system, and then are they male or female? Also, their birthday would be on here as well. We also have another spreadsheet that shows you who are the people that actually came into your restaurant and redeemed the offer, and then how much did they spend when they came into the restaurant, and then when did they come into the restaurant. So then from there, and then also again, what campaign did they come in from? So then you can compare, okay, when did they opt in and when did they redeem their offer? So you can get an idea as far as, okay, when I put an offer out, how long does it take people to actually come into the restaurant? So this is some good information to have as well. But that's pretty much it. Again, my name is Jose Morales, and this is the Restaurant Byte system that I deploy for a restaurant. It helps build your database, and at the same time also brings them some sales that are trackable. So when speaking of trackable, if you're spending money, investing money in marketing dollars for a radio ad, you really can't track it. You don't know how many people heard the ad. You don't know how many people actually drove into your restaurant and how much actual dollars are correlated with the ad that you ran. Same thing would apply to radio, and then even some flyers, coupons, door hangers, like I showed you before this video. But if you have any questions, just go ahead and reach out to me. You can, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can leave a comment below. If you're watching it on Facebook, you can leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. So hopefully this helped you see that it's wise to be investing your marketing dollars in building a database so that you always have the ability to then go to that database and send offers that matter to them versus always going back to a flyer or always going back to a radio station and so on and trying to make a sale without collecting any type of information to help you in the future. And I'm not saying that those other mediums are bad. You can still, by all means, still use those, but make sure that you're collecting data from customers somehow so that you have that database, because that database is very valuable. And as the months and the years go by, the bigger that database is, the more successful you're going to be in your restaurant with sales. So that's all I got for you guys.